So we're in the Walters Art Museum in Baltimore, Maryland, looking at this marvelous Triumph of Dionysus sarcophagus. It was discovered near Via Salaria outside of Rome in 1885.
Absolutely. This is a marvelous tomb that belonged to the Calpurnian family of ancient Rome. Specifically, it dates back to the late 2nd century.
And it is in the 2nd century when burial practices like this were common. Rome eventually transitioned from cremation to entombment during this time.
Speaking of transitions, that is exactly what this sarcophagus symbolizes.
The transition from life to death.
And the triumph over it. For example, the storyline is centered on Greek god Dionysus, the god of wine.
Or Bacchus, as was his adopted name in Rome.
Yes, and if we take a closer look at the details of this tomb, his birth from his father Zeus's thigh is shown on the lid. Below this shows his triumphal march through India.
These two events are shown in great detail. It's clear from the incredibly deep relief carving that the Romans who made this were very talented.
On the left, the relief shows young Dionysus in a chariot being pulled by panthers. Animals such as elephants, lions, birds, snakes, and a giraffe are in front of him.
And the animals are in great detail. Look for instance at the lion. He looks strong with his muscles in his front arm defined, and the snarl on his face is so realistic. The other animals, like the elephant and the panthers, have realistic attributes as well.
Also, the people are participating in many different activities. One figure looks like it is beating on a tambourine, and everyone's bodies are twisted in different ways, creating a sense of animation and liveliness to the event. Additionally, humans of varying ages and wild animals are participating and present in this event.
Exactly, this harmony of beast, human, and divine being cooperating together shows its importance. It definitely appears to be a celebratory proceeding. All of this imagery contributes to the bigger picture, which is the triumph over death. Dionysus's divinity and celebration in a foreign land ultimately signify Rome's ability to triumph over death itself.
Right, and the person buried in the sarcophagus can achieve a sort of eternal presence because of the theme depicted on this tomb. It illustrates a person's strength and superiority, even over the inevitable force that is death.
And this can be compared to the Ludovisi battle sarcophagus at the Museo Nazionale in Romano, Rome. The same theme is prevalent. The Romans are shown as superior heroes against the gnarly beasts they're battling. It's another example of typical Roman propaganda.
The Romans did like to show that their empire is everlasting, in a sense, and has a powerful influence that is far superior from other empires. This is evident in both the Ludovisi sarcophagus and the Triumph of Dionysus sarcophagus.
And in a sense, their influence was eternal as we marvel at their work still today.